Hello and namaste. I'm Nikesh Khatri. Welcome to the investment talk of banking news and news of insurance. Today we invited a guest from Singapore, Mr. Ian Lim. He is a founder and CEO of Lexasure Financial Group of Singapore. He is here in Nepal for attend the third National Insurance Discourse 2026, which is held in Akanati. Let me welcome to him in the investment talk. Mr. Lim, welcome to the investment talk of banking news and news of insurance.
Thank you, Mr. Nikesh. It's my pleasure to be here back in Nepal for 2026.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. Yesterday we had a fantastic event together, the insurance discourse. The people are great, the hospitality superb, and of course there's a lot of food as well. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, recently you attended third National Insurance Discourse 2026.
That's right. Yeah.
How was your overall experience in that event?
I think it's very meaningful. I heard different speakers, and there's a genuine interest to build the industry from the capacity side on the life and non-life, as well as to look at the particular space that we were looking at was actually on the healthcare financing. So healthcare financing is always a challenge for economies, but where you have good people in terms of like medical doctors, you have great hospital networks, I'm sure you can achieve a lot.
Does it impactful or meaningful to you because you are here to attend this event from Singapore?
Oh yes, of course. Singapore is very developed, right? And we are at a very advanced stage in the economy. So it's always exciting to come to another country where it's still developing, where insights can be shared and people can learn from different models, right? In the region. Singapore as well as Southeast Asia as well.
To attend this event, what do you found in Nepal about insurance sector? Is it developing? Is it growing, or what do you find?
Yes, I think when the economy grows, you always see two things. You see people getting more wealthy, so individuals will want to look at more sustainable, long-term type of life insurance, that it becomes an investment or it can be a protection. Then there are those that are more the asset type. So the asset type will be like your properties, your buildings, your goods in transit. So you need to develop that. And Nepal has a very interesting type of economy because a lot of it is still very agriculture, but there's a lot of people and a lot of people work overseas, right? So you have good talent that goes overseas. They also send back a lot of foreign exchange back to the country.
From this discussion, did it change your perspective about Nepal's insurance industry?
No, I've always kept close understanding of Nepal. So it's more that you see the business expand, right? You have more reinsurers now. You got Nepal Re, you got Himalaya Re, so you have more players in the market, right? So generally the companies are getting bigger. They're managing more assets. People are getting more wealthy. There are more insurance being traded. There are more hydro dams, which I think power for Nepal, right? Instead of relying on energy sources like crude, petroleum, you can find alternatives here.
Nowadays we are growing energy sector. We're investing a lots of money, and some studies shows we can build a more capacity of energy.
Absolutely,
in hydropower.
I mean, it's a blessed country, right?
In this sector,
many countries have got
in this sector
resources,
from Eye of Singapore. From Eye of Singapore, what you found? Can Nepal develop more hydropower, and does Singaporean company do a reinsurance in this sector?
Insurance and reinsurance in these sectors are very much driven by the type of contractors, right? So the contractor types are not particularly Singapore companies. So when the Singapore companies are not the construction companies per se, the Singapore market does not get involved because usually they bring their insurers and the contractors together. So let's say you have a lot of Chinese companies, then probably a lot of your capacity for that would be the Chinese companies too.
Okay, back to insurance discourse. What do you see as the top priority of Nepal's insurance industry right now?
Okay, so in the insurance discourse, because a lot of things was covered, but it's always about insurance penetration rate, clarity of policy, affordability, how you can make insurance more inclusive, and how you can provide a better service. So that's where insurance companies are looking at. But you also have a new angle of like the digital side. Some of the phone companies, remittance companies, are also getting into this space on a business collaborative basis.
Okay. Now I want to focus on your business,
Sure.
Which is operating in Singapore.
Sure.
Yeah. You are operating the business across the United States also, and Central
Yes,
Europe also,
that's right.
and Northeast Asia also, and
Yeah.
it is based on Singapore. You are controlling from Singapore, right? And you are a founder and CEO of Lexasure Financial Group
Sure.
of Singapore also. At first, what is Lexasure Financial Group, and which sector is investing? at
Okay,
first?
thanks for the question, Nikesh. So to understand Lexasure Financial Group is how I have been growing the business. So I'm like the majority of owning this group. So in the space of Lexasure Financial Group, we do insurance, we do services like brokering, we do agency, we do reinsurance underwriting for life and non-life, and we have just added healthcare into the business. Healthcare because of my own personal interest that I think is going to be a very interesting sector. So not just from the health underwriting, life underwriting, but the treatment and therapy space, which is also innovating at the same time. So insurance and health, if you're buying health, you can actually match the two together.
Yeah. Running this different types of business from Lexasure Financial Group, what are the key focused area of your company or group? Is that insurance?
So the key focus area is to bring capital to the group. So we're looking at bringing capital from public markets to our brokerage business. From the life reinsurance space, we're looking to find, let's say, partners to work with in the US, build our asset-intensive life reinsurance further, work towards rating to support that. Then, like I mentioned, we also have Dexafit, which is has about 100 locations in the US. So what it does diagnostics for body composition, VO2 max, which is cardiorespiratory fitness, and we do resting metabolic rate, which is gives you a very good overall physical assessment of a person. So I see the value of that where it can be translated into an insurance use case as well.
Yeah. Right now, you are doing a business in so many countries across the world. How many countries you are operating or running your business?
Well, because I sit in a very executive role, I do have managers that look at different businesses simultaneously, right? So, but I want to drive it from a strategy point of view and from, let's say, as a shareholder point of view, where I see the most value that we can actually maximize our time, effort, and returns. So that's how I look at it. So for myself, I'm looking a lot into the longevity space and how that translates to insurance or life underwriting.
It means you can't say how many countries you are running your business.
I think like we do.
You need to remember, count.
Southeast Asia is almost every country in Southeast Asia. We do a bit here and there. We write US annuity reinsurance. I'm looking at Central Europe as one of our growth areas for 2026. I also look to build more MGA or broking partnerships in the Middle East, in Europe, to expand a bit of the footprint, right, for the traditional insurance and reinsurance business. Then for Dexafit is a growing business that's that looks to be placed more in Europe, where there are a lot of Dexa machines, and I think we have a lot of technology to help a lot of the European companies as well.
During this expanding your business expanding journey, which country is your focused area or focused market to promote your business?
Oh, generally it's still the US because
US.
that's the biggest market for insurance, right?
Mhm.
And it's also the biggest market for healthcare.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of time and spend and assets that we hold in the US.
Mhm.
Nonetheless, we go to different countries and we can see whether we can add value to different economies that we work with. So we do take a very niche approach towards our business.
Yeah.
We should do things where we are good at, and then if you're not so good at doing those things, then you do less of it. Yeah.
Okay. In near future, we can see your group in Nepal also doing a business.
Yeah, so we're looking at a few things here. So some of the larger risks we are looking to co-broke through our companies that have got great relationship to the Chinese companies. Then we're also looking at technology for underwriting for health and life, and also the space of Medivac and evacuation as an assistance business.
Okay. You said you are doing operating running a business so many country. I want to know about one thing. What inspired to you to be a businessman and expand across the globe?
Okay, so I mean, I do have a very unusual career. I mean, I did work for about 8 years in insurance and broking companies.
Okay.
Right. You just climb up the career path. Then I did my first joint venture in about more than 20 years ago. I had that for about 3 years. Then after that, became fully independent. Then looking at opportunities at that time was to build a more reinsurance wholesale type of business, which my own skill set was very much focused into that. Then that led us to look at brokering insurance companies. And 5 years ago, we bought a reinsurance company in the Cayman Islands to look at US NOT business. At the same time, we also took an interest into health and healthcare. So that's another expansion within the group for the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's great. And how do you get idea to start your own business?
Oh, okay. So I think there's always a natural progression, right? So either you take a very corporate career or you could take a very entrepreneurial career. So you can't quite wear two hats at one time because there'll be a conflict of interest. But if you're an entrepreneurial road, it's still a career by itself.
Okay. You are expanding your business in US right now. You are operating in there also, and right now you are seeking opportunity in Nepal also because Nepal is a growing market, a growing economy. Yeah. If you have to intern in here and compare to Nepal and US market, what are the differences to do a business in the policy, in the government, in the political parties? What are the differences?
So I think in the US side, the legislation for healthcare, for Dexafit, because it operates across all the states. So, I mean, the framework for that is very much clear. Here we have to work with, let's say, the hospital groups that already have the medical license. So because we are looking at a radiology type of machine that we are looking for body composition and getting results to look at what we call a structural resilience of the body for underwriting and doing diagnostic work for cardiorespiratory fitness. So I would think, first, Nepal is a new market. It's always exciting to see how this market develops. You have to look at Nepal that people have interest in health and sports, fitness. So that's a very important part of looking at an economy like this. And they are very interesting type of things that you can get here that you can't get elsewhere, right? You know, sometimes they say, there's Himalaya salt, there's Shilajit, there's sea buckthorn. Some antioxidants that you just get it here, right? This is very pristine. You got the great mountains here. So you got to look at how to blend within this place. I mean, there's only one Mount Everest, right?
Yeah. Can you find out that kind of key things which are adapted from Europe and US by Nepal?
Yeah, so what we want to do is to work with partners here. So there are a few key things that we want to look at, which is how to bring DexaFit technologies for life and health underwriting, at the same time use it for wellness and preventive side. There are things I'm looking at from the healthcare space or preventive care, like stem cell therapies, longevity, regenerative medicine. There are areas that are very ancillary for hospitals, like Medivac, evacuation services. Those are more repatriation related.
It means policy. We have to improve our policy. We have to make our policy to stable, right?
Yeah, of course. So you got to look at it this way, that there are a lot of tourists who come here. Tourists already come here with a certain insurance policy, and they may want to claim against those insurance policies.
Which means,
so that's where some of these services can support, like Medivac and evacuation services.
Which means we have to innovate insurance policy to tourists also, to expand our market.
I think there's always an enhancement, but you see, when you do a lot of enhancement, it can actually become complicated. It's very hard to be able to explain to people whether it works or not.
Yeah. Now I want to focus on DexaFit. You are saying lots of time in this interview. DexaFit, we are doing this. Can you introduce me? What is DexaFit?
So DexaFit is a business in the US for the last, I think, about 10 years. When I first met them about 6 years ago, they already had the technology. They built an AI. The AI here is unique because it's against the client database, and you can do predictive analytics for cardiovascular risks and for type 2 diabetes using a DEXA scan. Right? So why you are looking at that is that you can tell something down the road. So by scanning now, you can tell something down the road. So that's where the technology is. We look to keep expanding of that, and it's not an asset that you just need to buy, because the DEXA machines are here already. We are more like a software tech service. We provide the diagnostic service as a service, but the hardware is already in the hospitals. So what we do is that we do, let's say, a body composition using a DEXA machine, and we get the results. It goes into the app. The doctors can use it. The operator uses it. The customer also gets the value out of it. And then our health tech specialist from DexaFit will explain about how do you gain health from a structural resilience side. So this is a bit different because many people if you look at health underwriting, they look at chronological age, blood tests. There will be a panel, your liver, ALT, kidney, EGFR, your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your blood glucose. Yes, I mean, those are great tests. I mean, people should always do that. But do we actually transform our body that we can reduce chronic medication and make the body more healthy, right?
Then we can say it super app of healthcare, right?
It's diagnostic. Yes, it's a diagnostic. So basically, you get a great diagnostics of body
care about our health, our diabetes, our oxygen level.
Okay, so what we are looking at is, if there's a lot of visceral fat and where there's a lot of adipose tissue and there's a lot of subcutaneous tissue, a person would have metabolic conditions. Metabolic conditions can include diabetes. It can include cardiovascular risk. So what we are looking at is to tell a person, look, yes, you have good blood work panels that you can work on, but do a DEXA. When you do a DEXA, we can also look at, whether you're getting unhealthy or more unhealthy, or whether you're staying well and you can stay well, or you want to make, improvements where you see that there's a health hazard.
It means it shows to its users what to do to be fit.
Yes.
To reduce your illness. Right?
Yes, of course.
Right now, it is providing the service out of US also, or
yes, it's in 4 continents. It's in 4 continents. And basically, it's to tell people about the body's composition. Look at the body's composition, not just your blood work and look at your cardiorespiratory health.
Okay.
Yeah.
For example, if I need to use or I want to use this app,
Yeah.
what I need to do?
Okay. One of my roles along here is to tie up with hospitals who having got a machine,
Okay.
right? So we will work with partnership with the hospitals, and then we will build what I call the media for people to understand
What is Dexafit?
What is Dexafit?
Okay.
And then we'll work with the hospital on the wellness side, on their, let's say, their longevity doctors who do internal medicine,
Okay.
doctors who look at more preventive care.
Which means I
space.
can't use it directly, right?
No, you can't use it directly.
Okay.
It's a medical.
If I have to use it, I
you
have to
do
go
it
from
through a hospital or a Dexafit center.
Okay,
Yeah.
it means it helps to hospital, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually a medical grade.
Medical, right?
Medical grade.
Okay.
So what you're looking at is the gold standard for body composition that you can do research because you can get medically structured data.
Yeah.
Right. And you can use this that doctors can understand it. Right. So it's a bit different from the impedance machine. Doctors may use it, but it may reference to that. But if you're making, clinical decisions, helping patient-doctor relationships, you want to have a medical grade product, right?
It helps to hospital to take care of their patient.
Of course.
Yeah.
And keep them healthier. Yeah.
If Nepal's hospital want to use Dexafit, do they have subscribe or
No, we will
is it free?
license. We will license.
Okay.
Yeah, we license and then we'll work a model.
License
that is
from what? Government or
no, from us. We
from your company?
Yeah, we are a tech company.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll license with us, and then we will work on a commercial arrangement that there could be, on a revenue sharing basis. We're quite flexible in terms of how we want to approach it. Yeah.
Right now, you are trying to enter in Nepali market also.
Oh yes, definitely for this. I mean, that's why when I gave the talk yesterday, I shared about things like there are metabolic conditions now. 20 to 40% of people have what you call thin on the outside, fat on the inside. How do you gauge that? What are the risks of that? Only a DEXA can actually tell you a lot more things than a weighing machine or your blood work. Then the other things like sarcopenia or bone health loss, osteoporosis, osteopenia, a DEXA can tell you on that. Right? And then if you're looking at VO2 max, cardiorespiratory health, which is, I think, very, very important that people, because it's the strongest predictor of longevity. That uses a metabolic card, which is one of the 3 services that we do in Dexafit.
In Nepal, is it practical to adopt our hospital company that AI for take care of
I think
their
it's
patient?
very easy because the machines are already here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't need to recreate the space, right? Your machines are here. So ours is a bit like, like an Uber model.
Okay.
The assets are
you just
here.
need to subscribe. That's AI
That's
license.
right. Yeah.
Right.
The assets are here. People can come and do the tests. Simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can Nepali hospital afford this app?
Oh, the app, basically we will license it on RevShare. So we have very minimal, cost to that because we already are operating. We do 10,000 DEXA scans a month as a group. Yeah.
Okay.
All using the app.
Okay. Yeah. Finally, we are at last. What message would you like to share with the viewer of banking news and news of insurance?
Yeah. So I think what I share is that we all have to advance our economies, right? I hope the elections goes well here. You get a good government, takes care of the people, that you give benefits back to the people.
Okay.
Right? So I think that's for a country, people need to know that everyone's taken care.
Okay.
And I think this is where I think all of us come from a country. The government stands to protect the people, safeguard the people, build the people, keep them healthy, give them long life, like in Singapore, they call Blue Zone, right? you need to be happy to live long too, right?
Okay, thank you very much for joining with us to this insightful and impactful conversation.
Thank you, Mr. Nikesh. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you very
Very
much.
good, very good.
Thank you.